Nancy, it is so nice to be here on a beautiful summer day at 464 Elks Avenue. Just lovely. Great setting here next to the lake.
Thank you.
I know you've owned this cabin since 2014. It has such an interesting history, being originally built in 1929. And I'm just curious, what can you tell us some of the vignettes about that early history of this cabin?
Well, this cabin was built in 1929 from the first, from Cave Rock. The rocks are from Cave Rock from the first blasting in 1927 for the first tunnel. There's two houses, and this is one of them that has the original granite, which is around the perimeter of the house. Also, the cabin has ponderosa pine rough-hewn logs with horsehair stuff between it, and then we've re-chinked it, but that's original to the house. Some of the features, the historical features.
So that lodgepole pine sits here right behind us, beautifully refinished, and it looks fabulous on the inside too. And I see the chinking. I guess they used horsehair way back at the beginning of the last century as a insulation, and then more modern materials came along, which is then reflected in the beautiful remodeled chinking that you did. I know that during the renovation, you brought the flooring on the ground level back to its original state. Describe that a little bit.
Well, we could have gone with any wood flooring, but the old cabins usually had Douglas fir, which is a softer fir or wood, but we wanted to go back and make it look like the historic cabin. So we did that in the cabin and also in the casita. So we had that put in.
And the casita that's kind of off in the distance behind me, that used to be the old ice house, was it?
Yeah, there's pictures that we got from various neighbors of the original ice house. There's also a drawing in the clubhouse of the original ice house. So we took it apart. It was kind of falling apart, repurposed a lot of the wood, and then rebuilt a casita where the ice house was. It was floated down in 1952 or 54 from Zephyr Cove and placed on this property.
Unbelievable story. I noticed that during the remodel that you started in 2015 and spent quite a bit of time on that, you used a very, very modern and interesting roof material. What is that sits up there on the roof?
Well, we're in a wooded area, so we wanted to make sure that we originally, for example, the ice house and this cabin had cedar shake, and we didn't really want to move away from that. So we purchased or had Da Vinci roofing materials put on, which is a fireproof material that's put on most often on the national lodges, but it's a lifetime fire retardant roof, but it looks like a cedar shake.
Isn't it, didn't you mention that it's similar to the product used at the fabled Ahwahnee Hotel in Yosemite?
I don't know if it's used there. I know that a lot of the national lodges, if you look at the Da Vinci website, a lot of the national lodges, I'm not so sure at the Ahwahnee. We mirrored our design of what we did interior from the Ahwahnee Hotel, which we spent a lot of time at. So we refer to this as the Little Ahwahnee.
The Little Ahwahnee of Lake Tahoe. That's great. During the remodel that you and your husband Tim started, tell us about that. What modern features did you put in? I know you touched upon plumbing and electrical. Is the whole house redone?
Yes. So basically, we took off all of the everything. The roof was off. The second floor was off. Underneath has all been redone underneath the house. All new wiring, all new plumbing, all new HVAC. Well, we don't have air conditioning, but we do have a new heating system. We have an instant-on hot water heater. We have all new plumbing. We have a new drainage system on this property, so there's drainage flows and BMPs, and we also replanted indigenous plants on the property so that it was all replanted so that it would look natural to what it was if it was,
And I noticed online that this property is fully compliant with the Tahoe Regional Planning Agency's best management practices for erosion control.
yes.
And
There's
that-
dry wells, there's everything on this property in terms of in compliance.
And did you say you replaced the sewer line from the house to the main service in the street?
Yeah, yes, over here, there's a sewer right there, and that's been replaced.
Wonderful. It's like a brand new house that's clad in this historic antique covering, isn't it?
Right, yeah, the whole upstairs is all brand new it looks old in terms of the style, but it's all brand new in terms of all the framing, all the drywall, everything upstairs, all the flooring, everything is all redone.
You know, to me, this is one of the Elk Point Country Club and the homes that are here inside, less than 105 homes. To me, this is one of the last iconic locations on Lake Tahoe that's completely private. I know that the homeowners have a marina down by the beach, and I've seen your beach. It's fabulous, big and spacious, and lots of room for people and kids to run around. I read the history. Tell me if I'm incorrect, but didn't the Elks Club of Reno purchase 25 acres here in, I believe it was 1921, wasn't it?
Somewhere around 1921, they purchased the peninsula, I think for about $5,000 then.
$5,000.
And there were summer cabins put on, and there was to surround basically. We have a 13.04 acre beach plus a marina. We have a deck. We have volleyball court. Everything there was set up for the members. It was opened up to the public or to sell to others other than the Reno Elks Club, I understand, around the time of World War II. So they opened it up.
In the late 30s or 1940s.
Right.
And today there's approximately 105 homeowners here, less than that, I believe.
I think there's 92 houses.
92 houses and a 13-acre beach. That's unheard of in a private community. That's wonderful.
Tahoe Beach Club, I think, has 2.75 acres of beach. So that's the difference, because I was calculating that out not too long ago.
What's the background of those logs? What are they?
I believe they're lodgepole pine, rough-hewn logs.
Did they come here from the site? Does anyone know?
I don't know the answer to that. I know that a lot of the wood on the original facing of the house, which we repurposed, you can still see that we saved a lot of them because it has old saw marks on the wood that would indicate that it came from Glenbrook's original sawmill. So we saved those, and if you go up the stairs in the inside, you will see a certain, and also on the headboards that I made, you will see the circular marks, and those are from the old circular saws from the sawmill. So I saved those.
There's a clever story about the bathroom door. Tell everyone about that.
When we originally bought the house or the cabin, there was a door on the second floor in the front, and that was because I guess the snow levels were high enough to where you could not enter through the front door, only through the second floor. And so what we did is we saved that door because it's a beautiful door, and we repurposed it for the bathroom door.
That's a wonderful tale. You put all new windows in too, I see.
Yes.
We're very near the lake. I think the other day you and I walked down there. What did it take us to get to the lake and marina? 2 or 3 minutes at the most?
Yes, you just walk through the back of right here on the property, just go through that little walkway, cross the street, and you're there.
Wonderful. What a great location.
And then you've got Round Hill right behind you, which is nice. There's a big trail that goes up to the top where you have like a 180-degree view of Lake Tahoe. Literally, it takes about 20 minutes at the very most, and you're at the very top, and you've got a view of Lake Tahoe.
And for skiers, it's very close to Heavenly Valley, isn't it?
It's about 3 minutes.
3 minutes only.
3 to 5, depending on the lights.
That's fabulous. I know that your family's been very happy here at this cabin for many, many years now. And I believe that as part of the offering here that there is additional coverage so that should an investor wish to add on somehow to either the guest casita or the main building, that you have some bankable TRPA coverage. Is that accurate?
Yeah, we paid for the banking.
That's great. Do you know how many square feet you have?
I would be guessing, I think it's around 1,200, but I think it's...
But those are in the documents.
Those are in the documents.
Great. That's wonderful. You know, Nancy, I've spent some time here now with you. And what I love about the kitchen is that you have these beautiful period pieces. Your gas stove and range are natural gas. But I think they date from the 1950s.
Right about there.
And also the Frigidaire refrigerator looks of that period also. We're enjoying 464 Elks Avenue, and I would encourage you to go to Zillow.com or Realtor.com to see photos, video, and more detail about this beautiful property. There are a few cabins around the lake, both on the California and Nevada side, but from my own personal experience, this remodel at 464 Elks Avenue is one of the best, and it has such a unique and historic story to tell, and we hope you've enjoyed your few minutes with us.